Hi everyone, Tessa Lamping here. I just wanted to do a video recap. I didn't trade today, but I want to go over how I messed up. I didn't get filled on anything that I tried. Um, I the reason why I didn't get filled on anything that I tried to get into was, as you can see behind me, um, my family and I have been working on this little trading setup and bedroom. I'm not sure if you can see everything over there, but we made basically a week-long project of um, doing dinosaurs and trading together, and made it fun. A little room for my son and my little inspiration trading influence on him. So because of this project, um, I was distracted during the market hours, and today my son and my grandpa, let's see with this hand, were putting up the shelves, and so there's a couple more shelves over there, but they're asking, like, does it go here, does it go there? And so um, that was during the middle of the day. Missed a couple fills, but I want to do this video so that way I can reference back to this, because of the patterns. Now, a year ago, I guess I should plug my laptop in. A year ago, I had a hard time recognizing this stuff, and so I'm very proud to say that I'm at least recognizing it. I may not be getting executed quite yet on everything, but just the accomplishment of recognizing this stuff is phenomenal. Now, all that aside, let me move this down over here, and actually, I'll throw that in there too. So, oh, sorry, I was watching this. I love watching Be the Story, and he's now come out with a whole bunch of merchandise. If you click on this, it talks about that stuff, and then he has hats and sweatshirts. Oops, go to his website, and oh, it does change colors, so ooh, I like that green. I plan on actually yeah, so I actually do plan on where did I click? I haven't gone to this stuff. Ooh, is there accessories? Oh, the hats. Hats are considered accessories, I suppose. I actually am planning on getting one of these, and of course the one shirt that I want would only be in white. I'll have to tell them that I want it in green, but I really want this shirt, and so I'm gonna see if I can get it in green. Anyways, go check out Be the Story on YouTube, since I'm at it. But what I meant to go to was over here, Trader Sync. And I'm actually really proud of this month because don't listen to this win-loss percent rate. Yes, I'm down 200 bucks, but if you actually look at my trades, I have more winning percentages than I do losers. Yes, I have a few big losers, but I had it calculated to a specific risk, so that way, yes, it's like a 15% loss, but I did it so that way I would only risk $20 or $15 or $10, so I had that wiggle room for the 15% loss, and so this has given me confirmation that it's time to size up. Because if you look at it without fees and commissions, I'm only down $1.27. But if you go further into this, percent-wise, I'm doing really well. Probably had I used bigger size on my winners. Now, when I'm talking about bigger size, I am not, and let me repeat that, I am not talking about using bigger size on my bigger percent losers. Let's see, where did my percentages go? There we go. So when I'm talking about bigger size, I want to make it clear. I'm talking about bigger size where I don't have much risk. These big percent losses, I will not size up on. I was perfectly sized into these based on what I was willing to risk, which was $15. And for $15, risking 15%, I was sized in nicely. With fees and commissions, it was an added $10 loss. Or probably a little over $10. But with these where I'm risking hardly anything and I'm making these singles, I need to size up on, and therefore I would be profitable. I will not, repeat, will not size up on these wider risks. I'm appropriately sized in for what I'm willing to lose. I want to make that clear. And this is not investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are my own opinions. This is for myself. These are not recommendations to buy or sell, etc. I'll lose it all. 90+% of traders lose. It's all on you. But I'll leave a link to TraderSync because this thing is absolutely phenomenal. You'll hear me talk about this probably every oh, that doesn't work when I'm on the march. You'll hear me talk about this every video pretty much in calendar. So again, it automatically does this all for me. And like I said, most of these days are actually green, but because it goes off of dollars, they're losses. So I just want to make that clear, and I'll leave a link for TraderSync, so make sure you sign up. And check them out. This version is the elite version because I get questions about that all the time. And it does so many statistics, it's not even funny. Oops. Okay, so let's get into my trades. Or not my trades, I'm saying trade. These setups. Now, if you look on the left, you'll see this says Monday. Go watch my other video where I talk about how I create this OTC watch list for panics and breakouts. And then you can go watch that video to, I think I talk about my screener, but you can figure out, now this is stocks to trade. I'll leave a link for stocks trade. I'll leave a link for TraderSync. I'll leave a link so you can learn how I learned all this stuff from Profitly, and I'll also leave a link for scripts to trade, which I will talk about shortly, which is what I'll explain all these arrows are for. But now that I've talked your ear off, and if you're still watching, let's get into this. So what day is this? It is on a run-up. It is the 4th green day. I was actually watching it way back in here, and as it was getting set up for this breakout, I did not participate in hardly any of this run-up whatsoever, unfortunately. This morning, well, let's even go to 2 days ago. So the reason why I didn't hold it overnight was because it failed to hold this area. I wanted to spike up, hold, spike. Ideally, or spike and just hold. Plus with LTNC, you'll notice that as you trade over time, you start to learn a stock's personality. And I'm slowly but surely learning the personality of these stocks. And this one likes to have morning panics. And so with the idea of it continuing its breakout so that way it gets overextended. As you can see the chart behind me, it follows along the same pattern, and as you can see, this red candle here, which is the same as this red candle here, the only difference is this went sideways and then broke out further. But I'm looking for this red candle again for the panic, and so I can dip by it, and then maybe the second day we'll have a panic too, just like the bear is holding down here. So that's what I'm looking for any day. Tomorrow and even today I was looking for a small panic to dip by. And this morning, it did have a small dip near the open, but it wasn't a panic, which was fine. I was only looking for a dip, which now looking at its huge run-up, it didn't dip very much at all. And actually the chart kind of fixed itself a little bit now that I can see it. But this morning when I was looking at the dip, it went down, and there's actually this was a really big red candle that came down here, and then this was another like weird candle, and the level 2 was having some misprints both on here and on my E-Trade Pro. And quite frankly, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it was going to keep panicking. I didn't know if it was just misprints, because that's the thing with OTCs, is the information can suck. So I didn't participate, and it sucked, because the way it looked with this being 2 red candles in a panic, it looked like this was the A, and then the spike up was the B, and this was a C, and then ideally you sell into D, the ramp up. And so that's what inspired me to make this video. But now looking back on it, they were just misprints, and I don't have that A starting point. B, there is the C, where I didn't notice until after this ramp up that this would have been a decent buying opportunity. But that's why I wanted to get it on video, so that way I could recognize it. And it did hold up above there. My lines aren't showing. Maybe it's an after hours thing. Let's go to Thinkorswim. Bear with me. Drawing line. I am learning Thinkorswim, so my apologies. I think that's about right. Like I said, I'm learning. So you can see this breakout right here, and it held that breakout line, but it didn't go above the breakout until into the close because it failed, which that's fine. But right in here, yeah, see, so the prints this morning, they were just misprints, and it happens, unfortunately. So I missed that opportunity, but then it consolidated nicely there, and so over here, the abnormal volume, excuse me, these are abnormal volume arrows. Excuse me, and as you see the volume down here, the arrows pop up in case you forget to look down here, and it shows as an indicator from Scripts to Trade, which I'll leave a link to Scripts to Trade below, and you can use discount code TESSA10, TESSA 10, all caps. Sorry for the list. I have Smile Direct, so we're fixing these. But these indicators pop up because it shows there's abnormal volume, which makes it easier to get in and out of the stock. And so I really need to use Thinkorswim when I'm trading, but I need to get another laptop anyways. This was beautiful consolidation. Ideally you buy right here and sell into these upper arrows because it's easier to get out. And also there's a sentiment indicator, which I might as well just take you to Scripts to Trade and show you Scripts to Trade real quick. So I'm an affiliate, that's why I have a discount code, but if it's helping me, I wanted to help you guys too, and if I can get you some money off, why not? I only use products that help me, that I think will help others too, because I don't want to use anything that would hurt others, and I'm not in it for the money, I'm in it to help other traders, and if I can give you guys a discount, why not? I'm also an affiliate with Traders Inc, but I don't have a discount code for that. But using it and having this experience with it, I highly recommend you guys use that too, especially with me being a single parent. My mom's actually watching my son right now while I do this video. These, shoot, I don't even know what you call them. The scanner indicator, the thing for Scripts to Trade is amazing, and Traders Inc Trading Journal, just the convenience for my life, it's incredible. So what I'm trying to talk about is this, I think it's sentiment. Here's abnormal volume, like I said, use discount code TESSA10. Sentiment 1, or sorry, sentiment. This indicator actually is really cool. I don't have it right now. I'm going to be using it soon, but it shows the trend. So like right here, let's see, you can see here that it shows the trend, it's green, so the trend's not changing. There could be a little trend change. White's neutral, red means it's a reversal or a trend change, and then green, you're pretty good. But it's a good indicator to show you that which direction a stock could potentially go. So like you see this green, white, maybe it's time to take profits, but it's kind of neutral consolidation. It's still going green, so you could still hold. These are not recommendations to buy or sell or anything like that, but it could potentially help you. Like this is all red, so it's showing that it's downtrending. Obviously it's downtrending, but when you're in the trade, it might not feel that way. So having these colors might help make a decision, and I can't wait to try this out, and I figure this is going to help lots of traders. I've been getting really good feedback with Scripts to Trade, and everyone just loves them, so just happy to help. Anyways, like I said, abnormal volume indicator on this breakout. Now I'm looking for a morning panic to dip by. But I really wanted to go over this because it's a breakout, multi-day breakout. This is what I'm really trying to focus on in practice. And then, unfortunately, this morning there was misprints right here, and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just didn't trade. I actually tried getting filled somewhere in here. I don't even remember where I tried buying. Didn't get filled, so okay, I didn't worry about it. INVU, oh my gosh, so I tried with all of these and didn't get filled because, like I said, I was focusing on this stuff, and believe it or not, these things are crappy ones from Home Depot. They're like $5, and I wanted the thin ones, and because I liked the way they looked and it was going to fit into the wall and not take up much space. And then they only had wooden dowels in there, so these shelves, sorry, the shelf part right here was sitting on these stand things and only inserted with a wooden dowel. So if my kid hit the wall, which I don't know I would, say slam the door or something, I was afraid these things would fall off. And so I had my papa drill holes in them, but there's some crappy, I forgot what he called it, mudboard, not mudboard, it's basically made with like paper stuff mixed together, so it's not even real wood. And so they split, they cracked, we had to glue them together. These shelves were a pain in the butt, and so it did take a long time to get those, as simple as they look, to get them right. Yeah. So I saw this spike, was looking to buy this dip right here, because Tim teaches to like dip by the morning spikes. Right there would have been ideal, but didn't get that, didn't even try for that. I thought it was coming down. I'm like, oh, maybe a dip by, but it didn't panic hard enough for me, so I wasn't interested. Then, literally, I was waiting all day for this consolidation. It was perfect consolidation. And you might be asking, what are these pink lines? Or magenta, or whatever you want to call them. So it's a breakout above right here, and then a further breakout. Where was the further break? Oh wait, no, sorry, it's not a further breakout. It was just that breakout right here, which I really loved. Ideally, it would have been a first green day, but it wasn't, so that's why I'm not holding this overnight, because it's not a first green day, it's a second green day. But yes, it is a breakout, and it closed fairly strong, so, or it did close strong, so I thought about holding it overnight, but because I didn't get my ideal entry and I didn't get my single that I wanted, I didn't want to take the risk, because I felt like maybe I was chasing. So I didn't feel like it was necessarily worth it, even though it was ideal, other than, maybe not 100% ideal, but it was like a B setup. But I was too emotional because I love this consolidation, watched it all day kind of, and I wanted in at 33 cents. I didn't get filled. It spiked up a little bit right here, thought I missed it, then it came back down to 33, actually a little bit below 33. I did not re-enter my buy. I would like to say it's because I was laying my son down for a nap and he was on my arm, but all I did was have to press the buy button, and I didn't do it. I decided to watch instead. Because then I wasn't sure if it was going to break above this 34 resistance. Then it did, and I thought I was going to put it in for 35, but then I was like, well, if I wanted in at 33, now my risk is higher. I didn't have time to calculate, because like I said, my son was on my arm, and so I missed my opportunity, and I wasn't going to chase. And it was beautiful. It was perfect. It behaved exactly the way I wanted it to. And so next time I know when it has this nice consolidation, it spikes, even if I buy right here as it's perking. If it gets stuffed and fails, oh well. That's just a part of it, but ideally it continues up, and unless it cracks back down, go for it. And that's why I really wanted to make this video, because yes, it's a second green day, so not 100% ideal, but it is a breakout closing near its highs and with strong volume. It did have news. Not sure what the news was. I didn't even look at the news, because ideally, Bitcoin related penny stock interview rose. So, okay. Bitcoin stuff's going up right now. So, excuse me, maybe I need to put it on my Bitcoin watch list too. But, sorry if you can hear my kid. Maybe he's done with the bath. I don't know. But anyways, I just want to have it noted that Let me move this just in case. I don't know if I got a naked baby. But anyways, I like the consolidation here, and it spiked up, and next time I need to buy, oh, my laptop became unplugged again. I need to buy when it breaks out of this consolidation, no questions asked, because like I said, if it fails, it fails, I get out, no big deal. So moving on, TTCM has a spike, this beautiful consolidation right here. Ideally you buy the perk. And also, let's see, TTCM. TTCM. I love this because look, you've got the volume indicators, and if you see it, it's like buy, 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 buy. That's what it would be telling me. Not really, it's just saying abnormal volume, abnormal volume. It's not telling me anything, but because of the pattern, I really like it. Like I said, I was busy during this time. So, where was I gonna... Oh, this is where I was watching for it to hold this consolidation, because I wanted to hold it for a first green day overnight. It's not showing it. Let's see here. I think we're starting. So right here you can see it. Why is it not showing me right there? So you can see this green right here because it's a breakout above right here. I don't know why it's not showing it. So you can see the breakout above right here. Let's try that line tool again. Cool. Sweet. I really like this. So, maybe it doesn't go across right there. Did I not put it far enough? Hi, Mr. Oh, you do have a diaper on. Okay, good. Hi, Mister. What? Oh, you got Grammy's sweatpants. No. You're wearing Grammy's sweatpants. You're goofy.
Let's get jammies and go downstairs.
You want to say hello?
Say hello.
You can wave? Wave. Say hello. Not the light.
Okay, let's get your jammies on. Say bye-bye.
Wave.
Say bye-bye. Good job.
Thanks, Mom.
Yep. Okay. Okay, I gotta go get your jammies.
So, did I get it moved far enough over, or did I get... Okay, I don't know. I figured it would move all the way over here. So, looking right here, it held that consolidation level, and I guess this is where I can go back to stocks trade, because it does have that line. So it did hold above this. It made a higher lows, but it also made a lower high. So, and it could be a head and shoulder. So there's a shoulder, here's the head, there's a shoulder. I don't know. I didn't like how it failed right here. It was just really, I can't say it was weak, but it wasn't necessarily ideal, because it closed way off its highs. So that's why I'm not holding this one overnight, even though you just take smaller size, but I just didn't. In SEAC. Now this one was the main reason why I wanted to do this video, because I am learning listed breakouts, and this one was fantastic, and I did want to get in earlier around 182. So it broke out above here, and I was wanting to get in first in the 175-ish, or yeah, not 175 because that was the bottom, but 180-ish, and then when it pulled back here around 182, 183, maybe it was over here, but somewhere I wanted in the 180s area, because it spiked up, held this consolidation all day. One thing I didn't realize though until after the close was that this high became support. So the morning high became support. Morning high became support. And it consolidated from 133 to almost 4. So that is Eastern time. Perfect. And also if you go back right here, it's a breakout right there. Go back a couple years. You can see I have the breakout above there, which is also resistance right there and right over here. I have this kind of resistance line right there and above here, which it went through that. Then I had another resistance line kind of right in here, which that ended up being a good resistance zone. Also, you could put resistance right here in the 280s, but I figured another major resistance was up here in the 3s. But it has kind of run in the past. Listed stocks are choppier, but you can see that it has gone up, and then has the panic and then bounce. So, I mean, it's kind of recent, and then if you, sorry, 3 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. This is a first green day, huge volume, so I really like that. And quite frankly, I was just late. I was early in here, and then late because I didn't recognize soon enough that it was in a channel right here. So I can draw a line right here. So it's kind of in a channel right in there. Sorry, my line's not perfect. Close enough. So it was in this channel, and ideally you buy right here, or maybe wait till 2 breaks, but you buy this perk. There's lots of volume, and it spiked up just beautifully, and I didn't recognize this in time. I watched the entire thing, well, not the entire thing, but I watched a lot of this, and this whole run up till after hours when it got up here, but I didn't recognize this channel in time. And if you're wondering what our channel is, I'll put a link to it so you can join Profitly. It's in the challenge webinar archives with Tim Grattani. He explains channels, so become a trading challenge student. So I just missed it, and it was just perfect, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because that would have been a nice game. Plus it's listed, there's no commissions. There are fees for the shares that you sell, but through E-Trade at least. But I really want to make this video because I wanted to really reiterate the importance of previous resistance becoming support. Excuse me. And then you have this channel. It can only go 2 ways. I had a fake out breakdown, but then it broke out. And you cut your loss right here. You could wait right here, re-enter when it shows that it's making higher lows. Right here it's higher, or wait till it breaks out above here, or even wait till it tests $2. But there's no commissions for E-Trade trading listed stocks, so you could, it would have been a great trade, and I just didn't take it. And I really wanted to talk about these 4 trades, these 4 breakouts that I messed up on and missed out on. And I know I talk a lot about other stuff in here, but it's great reference, and it's great to focus on these breakouts. And I'm really thankful that I have focused on all these breakouts, because a lot of my trades, breakouts, there's a panic dip buy, breakout, first green day, which was kind of a breakout, one panic dip buy, swizzle, which is kind of like a breakout, higher low dip buys, because these are when OTC panics were kind of nearing their end a little bit of the run, but then I've switched to breakouts, and this is where you see big percent losses, because I'm just learning where these key supports are. Like right here, I don't see an entry, and maybe someone else does, but not for me. And when I do see this consolidation, which is why I'm doing this video, I can clearly see that roughly 178, maybe even bring it down to 170 or 75. That is a clear support. Resistance, former resistance, warning resistance becomes support. And that's a key risk level. So if I'm buying up here, maybe it keeps channeling, but if it breaks below here, like it did right here, get out. If it continues to hold, get in if it breaks up here, possibly, or buy in back in on the channel near the bottom to minimize risk. And that's a lot of just where I'm looking at. So before, if I bought up here, maybe I would have been risking right here, which could be like 15%. I don't know what this percent is, but that is why you see a 15% loss right here. Well, actually, no, this one was because I got, well, I bought near the top. Actually, I did a video review, so go on Profitly and watch my HMNY video review. My name's Tessa Lamping, so find me on Profitly and you can watch that video recap, and you'll specifically see what risk level I was using, and yeah, you'll see why it was a 15% loss. But that again ties into my bigger losses, or like MDMP. NA is not available because it was just a random trade. I was learning to transition, and I didn't take the right trade. I thought it was a breakout. Turns out when I reviewed the trade, it wasn't a pattern that I recognized, but I scaled inappropriately. So it would be like if I took this kind of trade, got in right here, risking down here, and the stock just faded down, hit my risk level, and I got out. So that's what I mean by identifying the right key supports, because this isn't, you could say high or low, but for me it's not. I don't see anything that I feel comfortable getting into. But if I, like I said, if I had I gotten in here or in here, I'd be risking right here. If I got in right here, if I got in here, I'd be risking right here. If I got in right here, I'd be risking right here, and that could be a 15% risk. And if I say I want to risk $15 or $20, I would do 20 divided by, I have to see it on my calculator, because one gives me a really small number, one gives me a bigger number, so I can never remember if it's multiply or divide until I actually see it, and then that'll tell me how many shares I need, and then that will say this many shares risking this percent will give me this kind of loss. So, and then you can also do that share size times multiplied by your entry price, and that'll tell you your dollar size. So that's how I do that. And so if I got in right here risking, so say I got in at my entry at 182, I would probably be risking this 173, and I'd be sized in appropriately, because that might be, well, I can show you what kind of risk that is. So if I got in at 1.82, risking 1.73, and this is calculator.net. So it's a 4.94% risk, which isn't bad at all. So 4.94% risk, you do the math, and I'll even go over the math. So I want to risk, say, $20. So go 1.82 minus 1.73 equals 0.09, so 20 times 0.09, nope, so that's the wrong one, 20 divided by 0.09, 222, so then I can go 222 times 1.82, and I'm using $400 position size, risking $20. Now, so I used 222 shares to make $404 roughly, and that's how I find that out, and that's how you determine that. And then so if I put $400 worth in, say I got in at 182, and it spiked to 215, and say I got out at 2.15, I just made 18% on smaller position, and then I just type that into TraderSync, and it does all the calculations and stuff for me, and I love it. So that's what I wanted to go over, is the fact that I'm tracking breakouts, both listed and OTCs, and I'll leave all those links below. And so if you're wondering what's going on this shelf, I have a poster that says something rule, cut losses quickly, cut losses quickly, cut losses quickly. I just need to find a picture frame large enough for it, but it's going right there. Then my room's complete. But yeah, so those are the breakouts that I'm looking at. That's just what I wanted to talk about, so I can reference this in the future. Thank you. How do I stop this? I gotta move my light. I'm fine. Sorry. There's the stop button. I got a light.